Yeah, that was. I think that was a little bit sloppy. Bristle felt like it just wasn't really going face enough. Like, I was so close to lethaling right, but Bristle got like 3 arrows throughout the course of that game. That right tower was really healthy. I don't know. Usually, the abandon we got on the left line should win us the game on the spot. We still could have played better, though.
It's an honor to learn from the best.
I can creep into creep, at least feels good. Being duels very aggressively. I like draw mid better. Farfan kind of has nowhere good to go, right?
15 seconds remaining.
It doesn't really have a great counter. I assume if we play a wolf, he'll duel it. If we have initiative, that means we can play the wolf first. It's probably better. Usually with a card like wolf, you want reactivity, not initiative. No accident in that could actually imply he has a second one in his hand. That was a pretty weak no accident. There's almost a consideration to gust this. I think this is a really shitty gust though. I mean, forcing a duel out is actually valuable. Not really a terrible case scenario. Like, you could trade with a Bronze Legionnaire. He usually just duels this though. So he doesn't have duel in hands. You can't do that if you have duel in hand. Three here, 9 here. Seems more likely the Debbie will go mid. The Debbie basically has to go mid on this board state, which makes the Timber mid probably the superior play here. It's good board alignment. Timber into Debbie feels good. Timber doesn't unfortunately contribute quite enough left. Spreading red is still good. Like, if we draw red cards, there's value here. And he's got too much defense mid if he puts the Debbie mid. There's truly no consideration here for him to... I mean, he has to put it mid. What could he have that makes him not put it mid? I think nothing, right? I mean, left is a risk no matter what. think we play for tempo, honestly. Satyr Duelist forces something out. It's usually kind of shitty playing it here.
No enemy I can't fell.
I want to save Stonehall Cloak for Debbie.
I know how to use this.
I'm fine with this. We're gonna no accident left next turn. We have initiative. This is what the Satyr Duelist accomplishes. It's really important. And then we'll Ogre Conscript from mid. So we can think ahead on how this is gonna go. I think we just arm here. I'm just still not gusting. This is a somewhat acceptable arm.
Together.
Not great, but honestly arm is decent value even on 2. The question is, do we take this TP? Drow staying alive is really nice, but it's a very risky TP to take. Not having TP for later can be pretty devastating.
The dance begins.
You must have... Yeah, green is a splash, right? So our Debbie can only go into one lane. Off of this creep spawn, we have to basically try to infer where the Legion is going. We've got the Ogre Conscript in either lane, which means we've got the no accident in either lane. We want a no accident wherever the Legion isn't going, basically, is the idea. I think the Legion has to go left. Is there consideration to gust? I mean, this is the one we have guaranteed initiative on. I mean, if the Legion goes left, maybe this is actually better. So it's certainly the safe distribution. Idioting left is not outside of the realm of possibilities here, honestly. Initiative does kind of lock us out of some good options here.
I didn't see you there. I'm a professional.
There's nothing he can play that can really threaten my Debbie, right? He's not really playing with anything that deals damage. So we're threatening a really fast clock on this left lane. Potential to keep Drow alive with Stonehall is pretty huge. He opens with Duel on Drow is likely. Follow up Whirling Death, lock him out of black. Locks me out of Ogre Conscript if I use Whirling Death. Wow, that's interesting. Wow, I mean that ends up better for him given my hand.
Just what I was looking for.
Didn't expect him to do that though. So initiative mids means we get to gust red. Gusting red is kind of okay. this Chinese tournament I'm in is at 3 a.m. my time. Why do I do this to myself? 3 a.m. Could you think of a worse time to start a tournament? After I get eliminated here, I'm actually gonna have to take a nice nap. And then just wake up and play more. Holy shit. Rip me. Right into my gust. Let's go. Rip. So blinking mid, I think, always has to be correct here, right? Since the initiative no longer matters. So we're worried about duel. We don't want to blink anything that could lose to duel. I mean, we could just use Arm the Rebellion off of initiative, honestly. It's not even that bad. But doesn't blinking mid just have to be better? I think it's impossible for blinking mid to not be better. Yeah, there's no possible way that blinking mid isn't better. I'm just trying to find a way to throw the game now. So we want to blink something he can't get in a favorable duel. It's okay if his duel is suicide, but basically we can't blink Lycan because he'll just get a free duel. Blink Bristle, right? I think blinking Bristle is correct here. Which means I can pretty easily just develop a Gloaty and Slay.
It's ours for the taking.
He has to respect left. It's not surprising. So, we opened up a play option by taking this blink now. Now we get to Ogre, which feels good. So, I'll have to play something. Probably a Prowler Vanguard or some such thing. Got a pretty good Stonewall in this lane going on. He has a hard time getting through or out aggroing me. Prowler.
This is just
We got double deploy. Double deploy for him is definitely a little bit scary. Of course, our left lane is worthless unless we draw a Disciple. Nice meme. I mean, he no longer has to respect this. The nice thing is we can lock him out of green. So our Timbersaw is going in front of the Legion guaranteed, and with initiative, we can Whirling Death, kill off Farvan and this hero, which is very powerful. He's got a double deploy mid here. Because he got 2 creep spawns, he doesn't have to be afraid of my Disciple anymore. This Whirling Death is going to be really, really huge, though. It's a great initiative play. Just locking him out of a color. Even, like, killing this creep is just nice. Just keeping my board wide means he doesn't really have great options for getting through. Like, he's basically going to have to do something defensive like Coup Bristle, and then maybe we'll be able to take left next turn. Initiative is too important, I think, here to give it up. And I don't think we're really pushing much damage by playing anything here. Yeah, nothing. So next turn we can deploy Drow here and just win. Shouldn't really have anything. Like his best case scenario, I mean, he can defend this lane. He'll probably like coup. I guess cooing Bristle doesn't even peel off damage here. Him not taking out the Savage Wolf. So he had the opportunity to deal with the Savage Wolf on turn 2. He dueled the Drow instead. Or sorry, he didn't use duel. He used what did he use? Clear the deck, I think. That was the turn he used to clear the deck. I suspect he had. Maybe he just didn't have duel. I kind of suspect he had it. Who knows?
You're a dead man.
Pretty okay with everything happening here.
You won't feel a thing.
Guess I'm less okay with. But I mean, I have to be okay with it. Whatever. Okay, so we have the guaranteed lethal here. Even if he gets 2 creep spawns, we still win. Where did I get all this gold from? It's neat. Looks like we've got enough pressure in both of these lanes, actually. Top 4. Fuck! If I don't lose soon, I'm not gonna be able to sleep before this Chinese fucking tournament. I swear to God, guys. I'm gonna have to lose pretty soon. I can't play 2 8-hour tournaments back to back, guys. I literally cannot do this. Dude, fuck me.